Holy, yo, what up, people? I hear running my friggin' mouth thinking, um, I in the damn broadcast, but I guess not. Hey, what up, man? Hey, Lisa Bales, of course, always here to support me. Appreciate you as always, Lisa. Um, Coming through each and every time to give me a little bit of support. I appreciate you a lot, Queen. Trust me. How everybody doing? It's 11:45 here in St. Kitts, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. It's rainy outside, which is good. We need the rain. Um, Thank y'all for coming through to my little break time rambles here. Water cooler talk over the internet, whatever you want to call it. I'm Aaron Kong. Yeah, so we're talking about. I want to, of course, start off with the first topic here is misogyny in combat sports, right? Boxing, especially, because we're dealing with boxing today. Since the announcement of the World Boxing Super Series Super Featherweight Tournament, I've gone around and seen the what's up, Maddy Machine? Long time, not long time, King, long time, man. Where you been, bro? I've been, looking for the reactions of people about the tournament, and largely, you see people are largely down on women's boxing. Oh, they don't want to support this. They don't want to support that. It should have been other divisions. It should have been this. It should have been that. Here's the problem I have with people like this. A lot of these people aren't actually boxing fans, or if they are boxing fans, their misogyny and the chauvinistic tendencies tend to override their brains. You don't want to support women in sports. Your complaint when women ask for more pay is that they don't market themselves properly, they don't bring the type of revenue in. But here's an opportunity for women to be involved in a big tournament, the World Boxing Super Series that gave us the Callum Smith, gave us the Usyk, gave us the who else? Who else won the Inoue and these people, and y'all don't want to support it. I'm really disappointed in the reception of this news, and it shows that boxing fans really can't get out their own way, right? I am supporting this tournament. I'm hoping the tournament is live on the zone, and I can watch the women box. You have people telling me, if you don't have this person, if you don't have that person, what's up, Leighton Evelyn? If you don't have KT, if you don't have Mayor, if you don't have these people, I'm not going to watch. You wasn't going to watch anyway. Even if it had KT Taylor, even if it had Mayor and Harper, you wasn't going to watch anyway. Well, I'm here to tell you males, and some of you women also, support women in combat sport. In America especially, you have Clarissa Shields, a phenomenal talent, have to take her abilities towards the MMA cage. A two-division undisputed champ, Olympic gold medalist. And you have men who are downing this opportunity for the women. And I'm really disappointed to see that, but not surprised. Hold on for a second. I got a call. Mr. Thomas, good day. Uh-huh. Yeah, the stages. Yeah, the stages. You could do that. You could do the one with the material in case they even ask for that, because I'm not. She didn't say exactly in specific what she wants. No problem. I don't have it. I don't think I have it. I'm in job. I think you home. Yeah. No trouble, no trouble, no trouble. Yeah, sure, no problem. No problem. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Mm. Sorry about that. Y'all heard my phone call. No problem. But you have a situation now where you have these people don't want to support the tournament. And they want this person, they want that. And that's cool if you want to have people like Katie Taylor and these people. But what if they're not in there, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna support other people who want an opportunity? You got to support everybody. Natasha Jonas might be in it. Yes, we would like Katie Taylor, Leighton Evelyn. But if she's busy, what do you do? I don't even think if Katie Taylor was in, some of these people would want to watch and support the thing. And then when they finish, they want to complain that, oh, women's boxing, ain't that good. But when they're doing something great or have the chance to do something great, you don't want to support it. The World Boxing Super Series should be at all times supported. It should be at all times supported. Tournament formats are the best way to determine the best people in the division. When you put yourself in a tournament, you don't ask who's in the tournament. You don't ask dog, cat, nothing. I'm in. Whoever is in, put them in my bracket. I'll fight whoever. When Callum Smith, I said it yesterday, when Callum Smith went into his tournament, Callum Smith went in there with the intention to fight whoever was in there. People like Caleb Plant and Benavidez and all these people didn't enter. I'm asking all of you boxing fans to support the women who are going to enter this boxing super series. Put your chauvinistic mentality to the side. Support these women who want to do something great for themselves and their career. Support the promotional companies who are giving women an opportunity. When I hear people tell me they don't want to see women fight, shit, the men ain't fighting. If the World Boxing Super Series put on another men's division that has a lot of has a lot of PBC people in it, it's still not gonna get the same people inside there. Because those people don't work with nobody else. But the women will fight and put on great fights. If you're a boxing fan and you didn't enjoy seeing Natasha Jonas fight, Harper and Katie Taylor, if you didn't enjoy watching what's the lady over there? Breakers versus the lady who she boxed twice. I forgot her name. Oh man, I forgot her name. Sorry about that. Anyway, I forgot her name. If you didn't enjoy them fights, then you don't enjoy boxing. Yo, Layden, I don't care what belts are in the tournament, man. I'm trying to. If you're telling me you know, the tournament should be yes to crown an undisputed champ, but if you're telling me that the only reason you would watch this is if belts are there, you're not going to support the boxing, because I'm sure you've watched worse domestic boxing than what will be coming to the World Boxing Super Series women's tournament. You've watched worse men fight than them. But we can't control what belts are there. We can't control that. Because you know already PBC and all these people are not going to want to send their fighters. So the women who enter, those women should be lauded and supported. Because when you put yourself in a tournament, you put yourself in a tournament to fight whoever's there. Ain't no ducking, ain't no nothing. The women should be supported. Nobody could tell me they're a boxing fan, but they don't support boxing on a whole. Oh, I just don't want to see women fight. Women can give birth, which is one step in life and another foot in death, but somehow they can't box. Women can give birth where they have 1 foot in life and 1 foot in death, and somehow you walk out. Ah, man, I just don't. Women are too weak to box. I've seen some wonderful women's fights, but I've also seen these men disappoint me from time after time, who don't want to fight, who on the wrong side of the street, all types of bullshit. You got Tyson Fury in America, who ducked undisputed. Deontay Wilder, who ducked undisputed, and all these people. But you have women who say, you know what? I want to be in a tournament. I want the opportunity to be on a big stage. Support the woman on the big stage. Well, you know, let me tell you something. If the IBO supports this tournament and says, look, we put our belt up, then we need to support the IBO. More tournaments should be encouraged. Leron, let me tell you something, man. When women give birth, it only takes a microsecond of mismanagement, and that lady is gone. That lady is gone. But somehow women who can do that somehow can't box for 2 minutes around. You saw Ebony Bridges get a goddamn, she had a pumpkin on the left side of her face, or whatever side of her face that was. She had a pumpkin over her eye. And Billy Joe Saunders quit on his stool when he got punched in his shit, but she didn't quit. But somehow you got men telling me women can't box. What? Of course not. Of course not. You're gonna want some high-level boxers to carry the tournament. Of course, you're gonna want some. You're gonna plug the names in. Natasha Jonas is gonna be in, and a couple other good ones. You're gonna have some average ones, because ultimately you want to have the best fight the best in the finals, right? But the ones who do enter Leighton, we need to support them, brother. We need to support them, brother. The women want the opportunity. We need to support them. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. My wife had hells and devil with our first son. She had to have an emergency surgery to remove him. Watch me experience that, gonna tell a woman she can't box. Boxing, a sport for 2 minutes around? Stop. Stop. Why you got these diva men out here talking shit? Oh, you on the wrong side of the street. Huh. What? What a joke. Let's wait and see who's going to enter the tournament. And we need to give them our support. We want the women to do great things. That's what we want. I got women in my country right now doing construction, lifting heavy ass cement blocks, driving trucks. Women doing all this shit in this world, but somehow, nah, I don't think women should box. Man, shut the fuck up. You got all these waste man who seen down home behind the computer, you know, sweaty in the underwear or whatever, talking about, nah, I just don't think it's right that women box. You can't even walk a mile, and you talking shit about women who trying to ply their trade in combat sports. And it's not just boxing. I remember quite clearly Dana White who is now profiting off of women's MMA, had said early on, women will never fight in the UFC. Never. The UFC did not have a women's division. You know who brought women's MMA big in North America? Scott Coker, the guy who runs Bellator now. Scott Coker put on, at that time, the biggest women's MMA fight in the history of North America. Chris Cyborg versus Gina Carano. And Chris Cyborg beat Gina Carano out of MMA. She never fought again after that. This was even before Ronda Rousey. Matter of fact, Ronda Rousey started with Scott Coker late in the evening. Dana White never had no women's MMA. Scott Coker brought women's MMA into the mainstream. Ronda Rousey started in Strikeforce, either Strikeforce or Elite XC, with Scott Coker. It's only after Dana White started buying off his competition, he got the women's MMA divisions. That's how Ronda Rousey got over to the UFC, and Chris Cyborg and all these people got over there. Misha Tate and all of them fought in Strikeforce for Scott Coker. So it takes people with a visionary mind to see the value of women in combat sport, and then other people pick up after that. But we should also question the athletes who won't enter this tournament. People like Amanda Serrano and these people who keep boxing on these nothing cards. And if there's a tournament of this stature, you won't enter. Why wouldn't Amanda Serrano enter this tournament? She keeps boxing on these basement cards, but when it's time for a big fight with Eddie Hearn, she keeps finding some way to price herself out. Amanda Serrano should be raising her hand now. That's right, Laron. Never wanted women's MMA. It took somebody else with vision to see the value of women's MMA. Of course. They have, Lisa, women boxers can't afford to be divas and sit out. If there's a tournament of this magnitude, the World Boxing Super Series, we're talking Usyk, we're talking Callum Smith, we're talking Inoue, we're talking Josh Taylor. These are the people whose names have come through. And now you have a World Boxing Super Series specifically aimed at women's fighters. Oh, also Bradis. He also won World Boxing Super Series. Hey, let me drop the link, bro. So if y'all want to get on. Link is there. I've been rambling on. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh, there you go. Right. Sorry about that. Let me see. Yeah, Black is in the house. Ronda said she could be yeah. Ronda Rousey just running her goddamn mouth. Yeah, man. Actually, Amanda might want 50-50. Amanda wants a lot of money to fight Katie Taylor. And then she doesn't get the money, then goes back to fight for like $10,000 a fight. Man, stop. Maybe there's VADA testing tournament. Amanda don't want that kind of smoke problem. Ooh. You're saying you think Amanda Serrano might have an issue with VADA testing? or she don't want the competition that comes with the tournament? See, this ain't gonna be a very popular stream because I'm not here talking about Wilder and these people. I'm talking about I'm talking about real things right now, and how we tend to view women as somehow lesser in our day-to-day lives. Nobody could honestly tell me why they won't watch women's boxing when they watch worse men boxing. You would sit there and watch. Oh, somebody here with a dog. Who's this? Leighton.
It's Leighton, yeah, it's me.
Hey, the Bayesian Welshman. How you doing, man?
That's the one. All right, bro. Not too bad.
That's your
Yeah,
dog?
yeah, that's my dog, bro. I coming on yours for some reason or other. My avatar wasn't in. They said I had to pick one, so I just picked the picture then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what I was saying is about these women's tournament. Yeah, it is a great concept, but I just hope they don't ruin it by putting too many average in it to make it look
Yeah.
good. So that with four, so there's just only four good fighters, they're more average. They needs to equal it up a bit. I understand you've got to have a couple of average people there, but if you want to make it strong and headline and showcase for women's boxing to show how good they are and how brave they are, you've got to put the best in them.
I agree with you, and I think then Calla Sauerland and them would have done their homework, and before you announced the tournament, well, they didn't say. Did they say? Let me see if they said when it's gonna be, because I'm quite sure then they would have done their homework and done their invites to get the participants to sign up, because we know Natasha Jonas has said she's in, so she's in. So, but we haven't heard
Teddy
anybody else.
Harper. It's Teddy Harper because she's the main one. You want the ones with the belts, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Isn't her hand broken?
I think it'll be healed by the time the tournament starts. Because it was like, do you know what I mean?
Well, I don't see why she
I
wouldn't
think
be
she's
in
back
it.
before Christmas. She's back before Christmas. I know that.
I don't see why she wouldn't be in it. I mean, what else she gonna do, right? So, she's with Eddie Hearn. I'm quite sure Calla Sauerland and them would be talking to Eddie. Lou DiBella, I think, has some 130 girls. So I don't see why this wouldn't be stacked. You would want Amanda Serrano though, but we don't. You know, Amanda Serrano seems to be a very flaky type chick. Like, she seems to think she's more than she is. And
yeah, what I'm going to say is what it goes on. Is say Sauerland gets a deal with Sky with this, just suppose the promoter over on Sky. What they needs to do is put the winner £1 million. Do you know what I mean? Then you'll get the champions coming in, mate. Do you know what I mean?
I agree with you. What's normally the winning? Is it just the trophy, or you get paid like each fight you fight?
You get paid each round, but it goes up higher each round. So when your quarters is a certain amount, when you get to the semis, a certain amount, and when you get to the final, you get the big payday and a trophy and whatever belts are on the line. Like,
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. But I'm just here to encourage all these chauvinistic dudes who somehow don't see women as worthy to entertain them in the ring. I just want to ask them to tell me, what is the reasoning behind you saying women shouldn't be boxing, but women can give birth and do all these hard-ass construction jobs? Because I'm seeing more women doing construction now. They can do construction, give birth, and do all this, but somehow they can't punch people for a living. Why? Are you afraid of a woman that can defend herself? What's up?
mate, you go back to the Viking days, mate. The Vikings had the women fighting in an army. That's why the British, the English soldiers would run away. They could never see nothing like it. Do you know what I mean? So it's been going on for centuries, mate.
A woman, there's a lot of culture with women warriors, but I'm wondering what has happened now with these dudes now. Because if you look at the people talking under the comment section of the announcement, it's just all negative shit. It's like,
yeah, that's just pure ignorance, mate. That's what it is, pure ignorance. Those people who say that, like, oh, you can't have a woman now, she should be cooking in the kitchen. That's just ignorance, mate. Pure stupidity.
a lot of these dudes been raised by their single mothers who had to put up with them, and now here talking shit about women can't box. But your mama had to put up with your badass and beat you. So if she could beat you, why can't a woman beat another woman? Just shut up, man. Look, listen. I'm saying to the men out there, support this tournament. I hope Calla Sauerland and them do their homework. I mean, they were very successful with the Josh Taylor tournament, where they had the best guys. They had they didn't get Jose Ramirez and they didn't get Maurice Hooker, but they got a lot of good guys in there. You know what I'm saying? Baranchik and Josh and Progre and these people. They had a lot of good people in there. But the woman,
if you, as long as you get number 1 and 2 of the division in there, yeah, if you get number 1 and 2 of the division in there, then you get the ring magazine belt in there. And if you get the ring magazine belt in there, then that all matter, because whoever wins that tournament to be seen as the number 1 of that division.
let's pull up the ring magazine rankings. Let's pull up the Ring Magazine women's rankings. Hold on. Share. Right. So we have here the Ring Women's pound for pound and divisional ratings, last updated June 1st. Pound for pound, Katie, Clarissa, Amanda, McCaskill, Pursoon, Bop, Breakfast, all these people. And we go down to the 130. The top 5 is Terry Harper, Hamadouche, Mayer, Mi Choi, and Brad Nika. Terry Harper's with Eddie Hearn. Michaela Mayer's with Top Rank. Hamadouche has a deal with Eddie Hearn, and Choi has a deal with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn has 1, 2, and 3 out the top 5 in this division, Leighton.
Well, it makes sense to go on to Zone, then, innit? Because you haven't said what TV network is going to go on. If we went on to Zone, then I'm sure that could happen, mate.
Well, they gotta sell it to somebody, so why not the Zone? So if we have a tournament with Maiva Hamadouche number 2, Terry Harper number 1, Hyun Mi Choi number 4, you throw in you have Tasha Jonas coming in. That
would be fire.
If you could get at least those 4 people in that tournament, wouldn't that make it somehow worth it though?
Oh, of course it would. That would be fire, mate. You've never heard of to put up the top 5 of the division in there, and then because if correct me if I'm wrong, but the Ring magazine's vacant in that division, isn't it? So it'd definitely be in there. Do you know what I mean? It'd definitely be in there, and then you'd have added up with a couple of other top 10 fighters as well. Oh, mate, that tournament would be fire. That would be fire. And
I'm telling you.
At the end, you'd find out, no ifs, no buts, the winner of that tournament's the best.
The only person there that I don't know would enter is Michaela Mayer, because Top Rank don't play with other people. Even don't play nice with other people, because Top Rank did not allow Zerdo Ramirez to enter the 168 tournament. So, but if Michaela Mayer, who's always talking about she wants opportunities and whatnot, does not tell her promoter, look here, you need to get me in this tournament, because this is an opportunity for me.
I think she'd do exactly the same as what Ramirez did. Sit it out, because Top Rank would make her sit it out. And then when it's all done and dusted, fight the winner. Do you know what I mean? And Top Rank would want to promote that. Do you know what I mean? You know how Bob operates. He's a dinosaur, mate.
There you go. What's up, D Hodges? How you doing, bro? Peace to you. Peace to you. Anyway, that's that for me with the women's boxing. Support women's boxing, man. I don't want to hear no shit about women's can't box. I don't want to hear all that. Yeah, y'all are chauvinists. Y'all are misogynists. Y'all need to give the women y'all support. You say women need to sell better. Well, what better way to show that than entering into this tournament and the best fighting the best? Whoever sits out this tournament don't deserve to be called the best. That's my opinion. What's up, Sal Gutierrez? With the Bruno Mars picture. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my next topic. So, trolling around in the Twitter sphere, and you see people, Ryan Garcia announces that he's coming back soon, and people have started attaching Richard Commey to this Ryan Garcia name. It's not going to be no long topic, but I'm going to ask y'all, do y'all believe Oscar De La Hoya would put Ryan Garcia in his fight back from quote unquote anxiety, put him in there with Richard Commey.
Well, I got a theory, Iron Kong. Well, what I think this was all about was I think the Golden Boy, his contract was ending with the Zone, and he was going over to Triller to feel what he was about over there. And then I think he pulled Ryan Garcia out of his fight because that's his main guy to sell to Triller if he's going to go and sign up his fight that's over there. And so he pulled Ryan Garcia out with a complete bullshit excuse. But now they've gone over there, I hear it's not all good over Triller right now. Do you know what I mean? It's not all good. So I don't know what he's going to do. And I think that's why Ryan's decided to come back and he wants to fight someone on the Zone.
Oscar did announce that he was leaving to go to Triller. He did announce that. And that's crazy because if he now has to come back to the Zone, then that's pretty sad. You announce on social media that, yeah, you are leaving the Zone. We're going to do big things at Triller and all this BS. Hey, D. Hodges, I don't know. But all of a sudden, I see people attaching Richard Commey's name to Ryan Garcia. And I'm saying, because I fully believe 100% that Ryan Garcia ducked Javier Fortuna. 100%. Nothing was wrong with Ryan Garcia. There was no anxiety issues, nothing like that. He had a panic attack. If he had a panic attack, it's because he had to face somebody who can actually fight him, right? Now, all of a sudden, I'm seeing people attaching Richard Commey's name to Ryan Garcia. And I told people, it ain't no way they put him in there, Richard Commey. No way. No way. Nope.
Nah, Richard's too hungry because after losing to Tiafimo, he's going to be too hungry, mate. You know what I mean? You got no chance. You got to think he's the only person I know that's ducked. It's mandatory, but it's the champion, a mandatory. That's ducked his champion. He's the only person. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's lost his belt now, haven't he? The mandatory belt.
Sorry, I was drinking some water. My bad. Who? Richard Commey?
No, Ryan Garcia. That belt he won, the mandatory. Yeah, I mean, he's lost that, haven't he? He's lost it. Because
yeah, I think so. Fortuna and Junior,
yes. Yeah, they're fighting for
that belt now.
Yeah, so this is what I'm trying to say. And then I made him talk on Twitter now that he wants to fight a YouTuber.
Stop.
Yeah, talk on it. He wants to fight the YouTuber.
Rolly. Lisa Bale said, I thought Ryan was fighting Rolly. I mean, it would match, right? Two clowns fighting. So, yeah, it would match. Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
The guy's a joke, mate. The guy's a joke. I don't know if people think he's big. This day and age, you have so many million Instagram followers. They think that makes you a great fighter. It's just crazy, mate. Crazy.
Golden Boy is about to move Ryan Garcia like how Munguia is being moved. Terrible. Nobody wants to see that, bro. You got the Zone who's already looking at Golden Boy sideways. Like, bro, we don't really, y'all ain't really got nothing to offer us now. Because Jaime Munguia ain't no big fights. Ryan Garcia ain't in no big fights. Virgil Ortiz, I don't know what y'all gonna do with him. But y'all lost Canelo. The Zone can negotiate directly with Canelo now. They don't. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya, I don't know, all this Triller shit. He was telling people he's going to Triller. He's gonna fight on Triller. He's this on Triller. Now you might have to slink back to the Zone. That's really disappointing, and that's just like Bob Arum. What young fighter gonna sign with Oscar De La Hoya? Oscar De La Hoya?
Yeah, and his budget's been cut and all, isn't it? Because you got to think when he was with Canelo, that was his budget, like, because he had big Canelo budget. But now he ain't got a big budget, mate. The sign players.
Bro, the last time I saw Golden Boy press conference, it looked like the lights weren't even on. It was the Virgil Ortiz press conference. It looked like they were in a warehouse and nobody bothered to put on the goddamn fluorescent lights. Terrible.
Yeah, that probably sums it up, mate. That sums it up. Just goes, and then you've got Oscar arguing publicly against Canelo, saying he beat him and all that. What the hell? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he always seems to be in beef with, because he was in beef with Ryan publicly at one point. Now he's in beef with Canelo. Bro, who signs with this guy? Well, yeah, anyway.
And you seen him on the Triller advert, on the Triller program when he was staging on it. He was off his tree. He was on something, he was on coke, he was whatever. How could you trust your career in that man's hands? Do you know what I mean? He probably got a bender and he
Exactly.
don't come back. Do you know what I mean?
Now I'm seeing Eddie Hearn sign with Canelo, some deal to do fights in Mexico. Are you telling me Eddie Hearn is gonna start digging into the Mexican market now? Yo, Oscar gonna kneecap. He's gonna kneecap Eddie Hearn one these days. He's gonna beat up Eddie Hearn.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a good move by him because like Canelo's going to be there
Jesus.
promoting it. He's going to help. Matchroom's going to promote with him, and Canelo will bring him out. Like, do you know what I mean? And he'll bring out stars from Mexico that you don't even know. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, being boxing news. I look, go back, look for the Virgil Ortiz Maurice. I think it was a Virgil Ortiz Maurice. No, was it that? It was one of the last press conferences. There was this short guy doing the announcements, and it didn't look like the lights were on. It looked like yo, y'all gotta go look at this press conference. It looked low budget. They didn't bother to put on the fluorescent lights. They didn't put on nothing. It's just like, man, Golden Bar looks so cheap. You know what I mean? Golden Bar looks cardboard, bro. I'm telling you, terrible. But I'm gonna ask y'all a question again. Is Ryan Garcia gonna fight Richard Commey as people are trying to intimate or insinuate on social media? Is Ryan Garcia going to fight Richard Commey? And if he does fight Richard Commey, will we give him credit and not call him a dub?
I can't see him fighting him, so I'm not even going to say to give him credit because I just really cannot see that fight happening.
Well, Leighton Evelyn says no. Leighton Evelyn says no. I need to hear from the chat. I mean, would y'all give him credit for that fight? And is he going to fight him? No, there's no official source for this. It's just people saying that he's going to fight Richard Commey in September. There's no official source. It's just interesting that this name is brought up. And I was like, Richard Commey? How? I don't understand.
Yeah, where did Commey get plucked out of? And he's top rank, isn't he? He's top rank, isn't he? So how are they going to do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's not going to go. He's not going to go over the Triller, and Ryan Garcia is not going to let Ryan Garcia go to. Nah, that's all talk, mate. Think about the politics. There's too much politics there.
Bob Aram says that they have a fight plan for Terence Crawford, and the names he threw out. Being Boxing News said, yes, I would give him credit, and Commey will spank him. There you go. There you go. Commey will mess around and KO Ryan. Damn.
You know they're going to move Ryan to keep that O as long as he can, mate. That's what their marketing is like. They're going to keep that O as long as they can. They're not going to put him in. That's why he's not been in with anyone dangerous. Even though he went in with Luke Campbell's never known to be a big puncher. That's why they put him in there, mate.
Let me look for Bob's comments on Terence Crawford before I get off here, man. Oh, yeah. So Bob Aram says, Terence Crawford's next fight could be against a fighter moving up from super lightweight and named Regis Prograis, Jose Ramirez, and Jose Zepeda as possibilities. Now, one of the things that we know is that whenever you hear people throw out these big names, they're gonna always throw in one that's kind of off the wall. So,
and that's the one they go with, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's Jose Zepeda.
And he's shocking, mates. You can't sell that. You can't sell that fight.
Hold on. Let's pull up Jose Zepeda here. For those who's wondering who Jose Zepeda is, 2 losses. He had that fight just recently with Lundy, which I don't know, which Lundy could have won that fight. Lundy could have won that fight. But I remember him having a rough fight with Baranchik. I remember that. And then he had the Lundy fight. But I thought Hank Lundy could have won that fight. Would you watch a Jose Zepeda versus Terence Crawford fight? And would that satisfy Terence Crawford's need for an opponent late in Evelyn?
No, because Tennant's already got the critics. He got everyone that hates him, picks on him, says he's fought no one. And if Bob does this, he's just feeding straight into that, making Tennant look weaker again. I don't know whether he's trying to ruin Tennant before his contract ends, but you can't put him in with him. You can't. But you still got to pay, if I'm right, Tennant for £4 million. He gets $4 million every fight. So why would you do that? Why? I don't make no sense.
Well, BM Boxing News said he ain't giving Terence Crawford no credit for Zepeda. None. So, I don't know. Terence Crawford gonna have to leave Bob Arum. I mean, I've done a stream on that already, and Terence Crawford gonna have to leave Bob Arum, and that's real. I don't see no future over there for him. Bob Arum is holding Josh Taylor as like bait for Terence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez. Like, see, if you stay, I'll let you fight Josh Taylor. I don't see no reason why
he'll make him re-sign the contract before he offers him Josh Taylor. Because if he wins, he's not going to let him finish off his contract and then disappear with all the belts, is he? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, Bobby likes keeping belts in house.
Exactly. So, hey man, I didn't really come on for a long time. That's the 3 topics I had. Leighton, thank you for coming on with me, bro.
Yeah, nice one, Iron. Pleasure being your mate. Have a good one, son.
Peace to you. Hey, peace to the chat for coming through. Everybody for coming through. D Hodges, BN Boxing News, LaRon, Lisa Bales, Black, Saul Gutierrez, Maddy Machine was in here, and anybody else. Hope I didn't miss nobody because I don't want nobody to feel disrespected. You check. Hey, peace to y'all, man. Y'all have a good day.